Hi, everyone. This is Sandie, and I'd like to welcome you to the Notes from a Ghostwriter. Our co-host, Zsuzsana Summers, and our spectacular producer, Rob DeSantis, and myself have a fabulous show for you tonight. Thank you in advance for listening. But before we get into the show, if I could, I'd like to plug my website, which is Sandie's Psychic Stones at www.sandiepsychicstones.com. And there you can see the stones that I read with and purchase a reading if you'd like to do so. And also you can visit my online metaphysical store called Sandie Psychic Stuff, and also look at my ghost hunting team and really cool ghost pictures that we have there. And hello, Zsuzsana and Rob.
Hello.
Dude, it's been a while. It's wonderful to talk to you.
Oh, it is wonderful to talk with you, too. Now, Zsuzsana, I would like for you to be plugging your really cool website.
Oh, excuse me. I'll be happy to do that. Thank you. My website for paranormal investigations and videos is spiritmattersmedia.com. And as of today, I'm also selling some of our video features, paranormal features, through ghostchannel.tv. So I highly recommend ghostchannel.tv. They've got all kinds of wonderful features and paranormal education, investigations, and so on. And this month, our Regent Theater investigation is featured on their site. So everybody, please go over and have a look. There's all kinds of great goodies there.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
It is exciting, yeah.
Cool. And Demon Rob, do you have a website?
They don't let us have computers in hell. I don't know what that's about. I do. It's sourcenewage.com as always, and we have all your shows linked there, and some of the other people that are part of the Source New Age. And I want to push tomorrow, actually Wednesday, that's the 15th at 4 o'clock. I'm going to be on Cablevision in New York for the people that are getting this in New York, and on a show with Janet Russell. It's called Janet Russell Presents, and she's an acclaimed reader for many, many years. And so it's going to be fun, and we're going to be talking about Source New Age.
That's going to be great. Now, is there going to be any copy of your show that we'll be able to catch online at a later date?
Yeah, eventually she'll send me the copy, and I will update it. But this channel still works in VHS, so it's a horror story for me because I gotta try to make that work digitally.
Oh wow! Okay, that's going to be interesting. There's a project for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Well, I'm sure it's going to be great. And if you talk about us, Rob, be nice, okay?
Of course.
Okay.
I'm making my cue cards now.
Just write on there, be nice. Lie if you have to.
Oh, that is so funny. But Zsuzsana, you're listening to Rob's tone of voice now, aren't you?
Yes.
That says it all.
It certainly does.
I am always nice.
Oh, yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Demon Rob, we don't know where that name came from.
No, I don't know where that comes from.
No way. Well, I've got something really exciting if I could talk about it a little bit. I don't have much information yet because the book isn't out, but our ghost hunting team, which is called Thin Veil Investigators, has put together a party that is going to be going on 24th to 9 at the St. Mary's Hospital / Art Center up in Virginia City, Nevada. And our team is putting together a ghost hunt. Well, first of all, let me say it's a wine reception dinner and then ghost hunt. You get to spend the night, and we're going to take you on a ghost hunt and hopefully scare the heebie-jeebies out of you because this place is totally haunted. And so I'm really excited about this. I know it's quite a few months in advance, but we have to get it ready for the town of Virginia City to send it out to people that want to go to different parties, they call them, that if they have all throughout about a month.
Wow. That's
So.
Nice event, Sandie. You were there recently, weren't you, with your team?
Yes, we were. We've gone on ghost hunts and ghost conferences and just ghost hunting there just because it's a wonderful place. It's fabulous. And the spirits that stay there a lot are very happy with our team to come in and investigate or just to say hi. There's been some other teams that have gone in there, and especially there's been a couple of TV programs that have gone in there, and they have come out with nothing. There's no EVPs, there's no pictures, there's no nothing, and it's like, well, that's because they don't like you.
I totally know what you're saying. We've had the same kind of experience with our team here, and spirits, when they like you, they're just more than happy to cooperate and take part in the proceedings, and that's when you get all the good stuff. So, yeah.
Well, that's right. Because we can't understand why these people, they come away grumping and groaning because they didn't get anything, and our team just gets an overabundance of EVPs and pictures and apparitions, and people get touched, and lights turn on and off, and we have a fun time.
Oh, I bet you do. I know we're going to be talking about EVPs a little bit later tonight, Sandie. What type of equipment? Sorry, I'm losing my voice. Equipment are you using to capture your EVPs?
Well, we just use a lot of our digital and regular tape recorders. We all have, the regular tape recorder size, and we all have the mini tapes, and we use 2 or 3 different types of digital recorders, and then also, too, on our video cameras. We pick up a lot of video just on the video cameras. I mean, EVPs on the video cameras.
Right. See, I found that while I do pick some up, our team picks some up on video, we do a lot better with the digital voice recorders for some reason. So I don't know if it's because it's maybe just the quality of the recording, because that's dedicated to recording audio, of course, or whether it's the spirits are, maybe they're knowing that that's what they're supposed to be speaking into. I don't know, but I find that there are better recordings of EVPs anyway. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's true, too. And then another thing to kind of a cute point to point out is that if you have a tape recorder and then you have a digital recorder in the same room, that you may sometimes get the same EVP on both, or what's really interesting is that it will show up on digital but not tape, or the EVP show up on tape, not digital.
Right.
It's just really interesting how, you'll get one or both.
I've been wondering about that myself because not too long ago, and this has happened a few times actually, but I was in a haunted location, and we were actually hearing things with our ears. It was very, very clear. We were hearing voices and sighs and so on, and we were picking up nothing on the digital recorder, whereas many times we hear nothing and the recorder will pick things up. And that's
definitely
really puzzling to me.
Well, there's an EVP. It's on one of my spirit pages on my website, and that is still fascinating to me. I captured it about 1.5 years ago, and there again, we were in the St. Mary's, and we all heard a whistle. And it's like, that's pretty cool because, well, we hear whistles from the spirits a lot. Well, wouldn't you know, I didn't happen to have my reader on at the time that the spirit whistled. And so I turned it back on, and I said, well, why don't you whistle again? I was being kind of silly, and we didn't hear anything. But when I got home and downloaded the files onto my computer, there is this huge, loud whistle. Now, we did not hear that, but the digital recorder picked it up.
Now, I wonder why.
Isn't that weird? You can hear that on my website on the spirit page. I have 4 spirit pages. I don't know. I can't remember which one I put that at. It's just very, very loud. You can hear me say, whistle again, and then here it comes.
I actually remember seeing that, Sandie. Yeah. That was fascinating, that video clip. You had a whole video around that, right?
Yes, I did. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching that.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry. I was just wondering if Rob has any opinions as to why sometimes we hear them and can't record them and vice versa.
Oh, well, some of it is that they're playing with you. And other things that they have preferences. Some like the digital, some like the old-fashioned. There's only one recording device that they don't have a choice with, but we don't have those around much more anyway, because it's the closest thing to them as possible, and that's the Edison crank machine. That always picked up everything.
Wow.
It was really good for Houdini. He just loved that.
Yeah. You mean coming from the other side?
Yeah, he would pick up people from the other side with his. But you had to hand crank it to record, so it was problematic. You always had to have. You had an assistant always cranking that.
Right.
And you didn't have much long. I think it was the tubes were like 4.5 minutes, and then you had to put another tube in place. It was wild, but they couldn't play with that. But on the digital side, there's people that just like there are in life, in death, don't like digital, and don't, some of them do like digital and don't like analog, and that's just kind of where it's at.
Yeah.
That's true. That's very true.
I find that to be very interesting.
Well, I know that usually when we go into, especially a historic building, and we're asking the spirits to communicate with us through EVP, we always explain to them to try to use the little black boxes that we're putting down here and there, and we're explaining to them that it's a recording device, and you have to bear in mind that if you're talking to spirits who are like 300 years old, crossed over, you've got to tell them and be precise what you're talking about. You can't just tell them if he's talking to the digital voice recorder, they're going to go, what?
Yeah, and exactly, and dark and black, they can't see that.
That's the other thing, too.
Yeah, you should always make it bright colors. It makes it easier for them to see.
That's true, too. Very good point. I'll keep that in mind.
That's what we do, too. Zsuzsana, is we always tell the spirits that we have these little things that you can talk into and we will hear their voices. But also, too, if we're talking to a spirit that's been around since the 1950s, we tell them this is like a reel-to-reel, but a bit different, but we can still hear your recorded voice. And so we let them know that that's exactly something, just a little bit smaller scale than what they're used to.
Right.
Or what they did live with. So, yeah. How cool.
Yeah, it is.
Cool. How cool. Well, what I've got online... Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask if you remembered what topic or what show it was when we actually got an EVP when we were doing our show.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, that was when Marilyn, one of my team members, she and I were on the show. She was the guest speaker, and she thought that somebody sneezed.
That's right.
And, and because she stopped speaking, and she says, well, bless you, and then there was dead airspace, and she said something like, did somebody sneeze? And both you and Rob said, what? You guys didn't hear it. And it's like, we did. And I've got that still on the show. I don't know if I've sent that to you or not, but I can send that EVP to you that because I re-recorded the show just to find that EVP. But, yeah, it's and then there was another time, too. I can't remember if we had a guest speaker or if we were speaking, but I think it was about maybe 3 or 4 weeks later that there was somebody talking.
That's right. That's right. I forgot all about that. Mm-hmm. That's right. Somebody else was talking on the line. Right.
Mm-hmm. We couldn't quite hear, what they were saying. But it's kind of like listening to a radio that's down low. It's playing music, but you can't tell what. And, there was somebody talking, and all three of us, we heard that, but we couldn't tell what was being said.
Mm-hmm. And, well, I just heard something really strange on our line right now a few minutes ago, just before we started this topic, and that's why I was asking. I heard a really loud rustling, rattling sound. I don't know if you guys heard it.
Oh.
No,
really? Oh. No, I'll have to, when the show was recorded, I'll have to go back and look for that. That was before we started the show or just right after we started the show?
It was just before I asked whether you recalled what show we heard another EVP on. It was just
really?
That, yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And I'll
have to go back and look for that.
Right. It was fairly drawn out. It was a second or two at least.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, if I find it, I'll record it and I'll send it to you.
Awesome. You're the expert
Oh, cool.
at that, so that would be great.
Oh, I don't know about that. But
oh, you are.
Wow. Oh, awesome that you heard that.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah, we'll see if we can make anything out. But it definitely sounded like very, very loud static. Let's put it that way. But not
cool.
static. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been collecting 1920s era actors and actresses, so maybe it was them making noise.
Oh, you have.
Yeah, I had Harold Lloyd and I had Clara Bow, and I've been collecting them for the last maybe week or so.
Oh, what got you onto that? Is that just a new hobby, or did you
No,
start
I
with
want
one?
to make a movie, so I wanted to get some information from them.
Excellent. Good. And are they forthcoming?
Everyone is.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Oh, that's fabulous, Rob.
So, without telling Simone, I'm having this conversation with Harold Lloyd, right? Without telling Simone, the next couple of days she does a show, and what does she have? She has a clip for Harold Lloyd on it. And how many clips do you see of that? I'm so laughing.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that fabulous? Oh. That is so
hard.
cool.
He's working hard for you. Oh, that's great.
That is cool. Isn't that neat what they'll do for you? You know, you just ask them and they come through.
That's amazing.
Well, I haven't asked for ghosts at all. This is just recent. Because, you know, it's all right. I usually can get the information without asking, but I wanted to talk to them. I wanted to see how they said it, not just what they said.
Wow.
I had the information already. I just wanted to see their faces.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. Now, once that you speak with them, do they stay around to see your finished product?
No.
Okay.
Not for me, anyway.
Uh-huh.
I let them go back to whatever normal life that they were having, yeah.
You'll have to call them in for a special screening, though, when you're done.
Yeah, when they see the movie.
Party.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. How fun would that be? Oh.
Right.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yep.
Well, things are really quiet here in my place. I was having a lot of activity for a while, and
maybe we'll start it up again.
Maybe we should. It's almost boring.
Yeah.
Well, just having this conversation will help.
Probably. Oh, maybe that's what it is. We haven't done a show for several weeks. Maybe that's why it got quiet. Even my cat is bored. Yeah. The cat has taken to chasing his tail. He has nothing else to do anymore. So.
Oh,
honestly, I'm not joking.
Oh, really? Mystic's not playing by that one cupboard in the hallway?
Yeah, there's nothing there anymore.
Oh, well, I'll send you some of mine. I got plenty.
Okay.
I always have an overabundance of spirits around here, which is interesting that you said that because, boy, have I been having a lot of apparitions lately. It's been very interesting to have these people that are showing their feet or their shoulders or heads or something, or their full apparitions. It's gotten real busy.
Don't they have like aspirins for that?
Oh.
Apparitions. It's a medical diagnosis.
You're bad.
Well, just a head? You're just getting a head? Or maybe an arm or a leg or something?
Yeah. It's hard for them to do apparitions, so they just have body parts, I'll tell you.
So tell them, listen, we don't want the parts. You can't come on the hole. You don't want to be there.
They're doing the hokey pokey.
Like, holy heck.
Ghosty hokey.
Oh, I think you're right with that. Oh, goodness. Well, I keep telling them to pay rent, and they don't, so.
Right.
Well, they're only giving me part-time, I guess, rent, just with their body parts showing up. But your cat's been real active. That's funny.
Oh, jeez. So anybody you recognize? I don't know if
from
you can
apart.
From a foot.
Well, I think my dad.
Look at that. That's John's leg.
Well, that's what that little girl used to do when she was here. She didn't have the energy to fully materialize, and it was so funny to watch her because you'd see her feet, then her legs, then her torso, then her shoulders, then her head, or it would go backwards, put her torso, her arms, and her legs, and then her feet. She'd like wave in and wave out. It was fascinating to watch her. But she was only
like
about
like the movie, The Time of Our Lives. Do you remember that movie? With Lou and Abbott and Lou Costello?
Oh.
and they're ghost, and they have to shake their way in, and parts of their body came in a little at a time.
Oh, you're kidding.
You never saw Time of Your Lives?
No.
Oh, my God. Well, that's your homework.
Oh, okay.
All right, the homework for next week will be you have to go around Times of Your Lives and see it. You probably can get it on archive.org for free. But
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, sir.
That is funny.
No pop quiz, okay?
No problem. Bring you the apple.
Yeah.
Oh, that is so good. That is so good.
Well, anyway, in the movie, Costello and this girl are killed during the Revolutionary War, and they become ghosts. And she handles becoming a ghost fairly easy. He has trouble with it, and part of his trouble is trying to materialize. So that's what. It's really funny that you mentioned it because that's the visual I get.
Oh.
How funny is that? Well, I got to look for that. That's got to be a keeper.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh gosh. That is good.
So, Sandie, what types of EVPs were you were going to talk about different types of EVPs because you have a new video up about it?
Yeah, I just brought a new video up on it. Rob, I sent you the URL for that if you wanted to, put that up on the video for this. But people have asked me what kind of what kind of EVPs that there are, and there's actually quite a few. There's one that is just very, very common, and it's the whisper. A lot of people get that, and they just call it a whisper because the energies from the spirits, they can kind of go long-term speaking in whisper. They don't have to put a lot of power into their voice to try and amplify it, and so whispering is always really good. And, pardon?
I just said, mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right. And then another common EVP is a growl. You'll hear just like an animal growl.
Right,
and that's not that they're angry. That's just because that's the only energy that they can put forth too.
Right.
So
it's hard not to get scared when you hear that growl because it does sound so menacing.
Uh-huh.
But yeah.
Oh, it does.
Barely that at all.
You're right. And I just made this, gosh, I can't even talk tonight. I made this new video about the different types of EVPs. Now, it's going to be kind of silly because I started looking throughout all of my EVPs to get the whispers and the growls, and it's like, I can do this easier just myself. So me and my WavePad program, we got together and we made kind of a comical videotape. So believe me, those EVPs that are on that video are not real. They're all me. So, but one of them that's really cool, and if you can get a hold of one of these, they're kind of uncommon, but they're called underwater EVPs and are so cool because they sound just like they're either like they're watery, like they're underwater, or they sound like someone's talking through a voice box. It's incredible. It's incredible to hear things. Have you ever captured any of those type?
I haven't, Sandie. No, I have not even heard one except for yours. I'm pretty sure I've heard one from you a long time ago, but no, I've never ever had that. That would really freak me out, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I wonder why they would come through with that kind of sound?
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm just really thinking with all the different types of EVPs that it's maybe just their energy levels that come through. Perhaps, now this is just, I'm really stretching here, but like during a full moon where the veil is the thinnest, that maybe they can speak louder during that time. Yeah. Or if they were a powerful person in life, maybe they're a powerful, orator and speaker in the on the other side, right. And they know how to project their energies more.
Right.
I'm not quite sure.
That's interesting. Where my mind was going with that was maybe that they're on a different plane than
very true.
And what we're used to hearing, and
right.
Some kind of barrier or something in the ether that they have to come through that would change the quality of the sound. Very true. I don't know.
That's an awesome point. You're probably right with that. Totally awesome point. But now there's also another type of EVP that we have had some problems with, and it's called a mimic. And what they'll do is tell you back what you just asked them.
Right.
If you'll say, are you perhaps 20 years old? They'll say, yeah, I'm 20 years old. If you've got a red shirt on, yeah, I'm wearing a red shirt. And it's like, oh, come on. That gets real frustrating real quick because it's like, ooh, he's talking to me. And it's like, oh, wait a minute.
You have to ask them, you want to die again?
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's funny. Yeah. So that's pretty good. But is there some that, in fact, we just got, and I'll have to send it to you because we were just on a ghost hunt a couple of weeks ago, and we got an EVP, and they're called sing-song.
Right.
And what that is just like a little melody. It's just, a couple of tones, and it's like sing-songing. But when we were at this ghost hunt a couple of weeks ago, there was this lady from somewhere, and she said, there she is. And it's like, what? How awesome is that? So I have to send that to you because that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Oh,
and those are called sing songs. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Now, that's not too common, I guess.
It's not, but it does happen. Yeah, it's. I'll just say it's infrequent. Let's put it that way,
right.
Because we've got quite a few. Hello.
Anybody hearing that?
Boy, I am. That sounds like somebody's walking upstairs.
I've been hearing weird things for about a minute now.
Yeah, me
it
too.
just started.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Hello?
No.
Who are you?
Oh. Did you just hear that?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Can you tell us your name?
Mom.
Zoe's on.
Whoa.
Who?
Zoe. Zoe, can you hear me?
Who is Zoe?
Oh my God.
Zoe's one of the people that listen to us.
Oh, okay.
Zoe Rib, actually. Can you hear me? We can't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm getting an underwatery sound, actually.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, me too.
I think there's more there than Zoe. I heard somebody say that their name is Mom.
Yeah,
I heard
me
Mom too.
Yeah, Zsuzsana, I did too.
Yeah.
Now that is just really cool.
Oh my.
Oh wow.
Well, let's ask some more questions.
I got shivers.
Who just said shh?
Me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, don't do that.
I just said I just got shivers.
Oh, jeez.
Wow. Rob, can you get a hold of Zoe? I mean, can she come in a little more clearer?
I'm not really sure. Let me put her. I put her on mute because it was making so much noise. Hang on, Zoe. Can we try this again?
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
This is Mr. Brown. This is Mr. Brown.
Well, I don't know if that's Zoe or if that's something coming through.
I don't know either.
Well, it's interference at any rate, so I put her back on mute.
Oh, okay. Very interesting. Oh, wow. Rob, you're going to get the show up on notes of a ghostwriter tonight, aren't you?
I'm trying to find out why I'm not getting the chat part of...
Rob, did you mute Zoe?
Yes, I did. Oh, no, I took her off mute just recently.
Okay, because I'm still hearing...
Zoe, I just can't get the chat. I don't know why it's not coming up. I got to try a different browser. Oh, there you are. I can't chat to you, but I can see your chats. Well, we're starting to get more people in, too, so I'm going to put her on mute. So go ahead, girls. You can finish off your stories.
Okay. I don't even know where we were.
We were just talking about EVPs. I was going to ask you, Zsuzsana, what kind of EVPs that you're picking up?
Mostly it's spoken word, and you can pretty much make out what they're saying. You can make a good guess, let's put it that way. And
okay.
I've got quite a few growls as well and strange noises that in most cases it's just pretty much spoken word, yeah. And you can tell, I mean, we've got a few, one of them that you've seen, I know, is when we were setting up to do a seance and we were filming, and Terry, our videographer, just started talking about something about the equipment, and just before he opened his mouth to speak, a man's voice started saying something. We can't quite make it out, but it sounded like he didn't want us there, definitely. And this spirit voice is talking, and then all of a sudden Terry starts talking, and there's no other man there with us. And this went on for probably a minute or two. And
yeah, that was...
I think you've seen that video of mine, and we actually set up the seance, and when we started the seance, they stopped. They didn't.
Yeah, that's it. I recommend everybody to go watch that video because that will really give you lots of shivers.
I'm actually redoing that one. I'm renaming it. I'm going to call it the Ghost Collector.
Oh, cool.
Editing it right now, so it should be up on my website, Spirit Matters Media, within the next couple of weeks. It's going to be a 3-part series. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tons and tons of goodies that all happen in that same location. But, yeah, these EVPs are pretty freaky.
Oh, yes, they are.
To this day, I can't listen to them even when I'm by myself. I can't. I just can't listen to them. And I was there.
Oh, yeah. I know what you mean. You bet. Yeah. Oh, wow. Well, cool. Yeah, and what's your URL for your media?
It's www.
I'm sorry, not. Yeah, well, go ahead and tell us your URL for your media. But I was thinking of your YouTube.
The YouTube is YouTube/SusieQ, and it's ZSUZSYQ. And those are just short clips, 5-10 minute clips and little bits and pieces. But for longer videos, just come to www.spiritmattersmedia.com, and there are links there to all the full-length features that I'm working on, and that we already have online. Yeah.
Well, cool. And if I could, I'll plug mine. You can watch some just little bitty videos. They're called Paranormal Perceptions, and the URL for that is www.youtube.com/PARAPERCEPTIVITY, Paraperceptivity. And there you can see the new EVP little video that I just set up this afternoon on there for you. So very cool.
I'm looking forward to seeing that one, but I love all your videos, so it's great to watch. I'm glad you're churning them out. Yeah.
Well, Rob, any new books up your way?
I think Rob is busy twiddling with buttons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I was wondering if he went to sleep.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to do it. I was sleeping. No, we're working on movies, actually.
Very cool.
That's our desire right now.
Excellent. Well, first of all, you got that team to help you, which is great. And secondly, it seems to be the wave.
I feel like I had my own little visit, and somebody asked me to do a movie about them. So.
Oh, got it. Wonderful. Okay, so it's going to be a dramatization of somebody's life, or like a biography.
Oh, it'd be more like realism, because I know the truths. So there's a value to having me do their movie, because they know the truth will come out.
Mhm. Oh, that'll be interesting to see. Well, we know how creative you are, and you're a professional photographer too, no?
Yes.
Yeah. So, yeah, you obviously have the talents needed to do a wonderful movie.
That's good.
Yeah, we're working on it.
What kind of time frame are you looking at?
We're going to start in end of 10 and have it out by the end of 11.
Excellent. Good. Well, best of luck with that.
Yeah, so far so good.
Good.
Cool. Well, everybody, it's been wonderful speaking with you.
Oh, it's been to connect with both of you and with our audience again. It's been how many weeks has it been? It's been a few weeks anyway, so this is wonderful.
It's fun to get back together and talk and giggle.
Definitely.
I think we do more laughing than anything else.
As usual. And I'm looking forward to bring the show back too, and seeing what kind of otherworldly participants were. Yes, in there.
I will be on the lookout for that later on tonight, and then I'll re-record some things and I'll send it to both of you. Maybe between all three of us, we can kind of figure out something that's going on, because that was interesting. I really don't believe all of that was Zoe. I don't think so.
I don't think so either. We'll have a listen again, and maybe we can each put it up on our YouTube sites as well if there's anything interesting enough there.
You bet. You bet.
Okay.
Well, everybody, have a wonderful springtime and a wonderful finishing month of April. And good luck to you, Rob, with your TV show Wednesday.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, have a great time.
I want to wish everybody happy hauntings to you all.
And boo back at you.
There you go.
Thank you, everybody. It was great.
Thank you. Bye.
Good deal. Bye-bye.
Bye.